Everyone, welcome to today's Explainer. If you're in college right now, or maybe just graduated, dealing with money can honestly feel like you've been dropped into a ridiculously hard video game with zero tutorial. And hovering right at the very end of that game is a massive final boss, your debt. Whether it's the weight of student loans or credit card balances piling up, it can feel totally overwhelming. But today, we're going to beat that final boss together. We're going to break down a fantastic, straightforward framework from our source material called the 4 Pillars of Financial Freedom.
Does getting out of debt just feel impossible? Look, if you're nodding along right now, please know you are definitely not alone. It's so easy to feel completely buried when you're juggling credit cards used for late-night study snacks alongside the looming shadow of tuition loans. It can feel like this huge, insurmountable mountain. But I want to assure you right off the bat, there is a simple, highly relatable roadmap to level up and actually win back your financial freedom. You don't need a finance degree for this, you just need a solid strategy.
So here's our quick syllabus for today's Explainer. We'll be looking at Step 1, stop borrowing. Step 2, make a plan. Step 3, find extra cash. Step 4, stay consistent. And finally, reaching your end goal. These are the actual 4 pillars pulled right out of our source material, and they're going to act as your ultimate game plan today. By mastering these 4 specific steps, we can take all the emotion, the stress, and the panic out of debt and replace it with a structured formula that literally anyone can follow.
All right, let's jump straight into level 1. Step 1, stop borrowing.
There is a massive difference between adding to the problem and actually getting ahead. Adding to the problem, that's when you keep swiping those credit cards for stuff you can't really afford. Getting ahead has to start with halting any new loans. It's totally logical, right? But it's absolutely crucial. You literally can't beat this level if you keep triggering the exact same traps. If you're trying to empty a leaking boat, the very first thing you have to do before you start bailing water is plug the hole.
The source material actually spells that out perfectly. It says, you cannot get ahead if you are still adding to what you owe. I mean, it's pretty simple. You can't dig your way out of a deep hole if you're still actively digging at the bottom. So your very first action item, lock away the credit cards, maybe delete your saved payment info from those favorite online delivery apps, and commit to only spending the actual cash you have in your bank account.
Okay, once we've stopped digging, we move right along to Step 2, make a plan.
The guidance here is to list all your debts and decide which one to pay off first. You really need to get a clear, unobstructed view of the battlefield. Write down every single student loan, every credit card balance, whatever you owe. Get it all on a spreadsheet or even just a piece of scratch paper. Once you can actually see it all laid out in front of you, your strategy is to pick just one single target from that list to attack first.
And that's the absolute key here, focusing on just one. Why just one? Well, our source emphasizes that throwing all your extra energy and cash at a single debt is way more effective than spreading it out a little bit at a time across everything. Think about it. If you're fighting 5 enemies at once, they all stay standing for a long time. But if you focus all your firepower on just one, boom, you knock it out quickly, you get this huge psychological win, and then you take all that newly freed up cash and momentum and roll it right into the next one on your list.
With our target securely locked, welcome to Level 3. Step 3. Find extra cash.
I kind of love to call this the side quest phase. To really speedrun this level, the text gives us 3 specific, highly actionable tactics. First up, cut extra unnecessary spending. We're talking about saying no to those expensive 2 a.m. food deliveries or that daily premium iced coffee. Second, sell things you no longer need. Honestly, those heavy old textbooks gathering dust under your bed, or that gaming console you haven't touched all semester, that is literal cash trapped in physical objects. Sell them. And third, look for extra income. Pick up a few extra hours at a campus job, try tutoring, maybe do some freelance work online. Every single extra dollar you grind out in these side quests goes directly into fighting that #1 debt we talked about.
And finally, we hit Level 4. Step 4, stay consistent.
This is the endurance phase, and frankly, it's usually the toughest part to master, because paying off debt does not happen overnight. You have to stick to your budget and keep your focus on the end goal. There are going to be months where the balance barely moves, and you'll probably be super tempted to just give up, ignore the spreadsheet, and buy something impulsive. But don't do it. Consistency is the magic ingredient here. You are grinding for experience points, slowly but surely leveling up your financial health. Time is going to pass anyway, right? You can either spend the next few years chipping away at this goal and coming out victorious, or you can stay stuck in the exact same place.
So, what's the ultimate payoff? Let's move to our final stage, reaching your end goal.
By consistently clearing all those previous levels, you finally defeat the debt and unlock the big reward, financial freedom. The source defines this as the feeling of liberation that comes with paying off your debt. It heavily emphasizes that sticking to this structured plan leads to this incredible, weightless freedom. It's that profound peace of mind knowing the money you earn is actually yours to keep and invest in your future. It's not already promised to some bank or a student loan provider.
As we wrap up today's explainer, I really want to leave you with a question to chew on. What will your life look like when you finally feel that freedom? Seriously, just imagine your day-to-day life without that heavy backpack of college debt holding you back. Think about the bold career choices you could make, the places you could afford to travel, or the investments you could jump into if you didn't owe anyone a single dime. What could you achieve with true financial freedom? Use that vision as your fuel, start with step 1 today, and go beat that final boss.